coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
3-yard line.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Retains possession.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was brought down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Able to find Higgins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Derek.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch 18's the mic. It's just me and you.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, it's 9-0.
Nothing.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Coming this way,
Tannehill
here we go, here we go.
going to turn and give this to Henry. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Mike 15, I got you, punk.
Derrick Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Bengals 9, Titans 7.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. On second down, here's the option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Bengal ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Burrow's pass.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Got an open man. That's Jetrozay7's. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Burrow going to keep this one. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
carry.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Brings up second.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I'm coming after you. Watch 18. 18's the mark.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. And right side. Henry's got it.
Tannehill's pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
10 at the 31-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run on 1st down. Henry stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 27, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. Watch the run.
Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
McCann's kick up and good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Bengals 1st down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow voids the target, and he has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They run the option on second down. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Joe Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just key off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now a carry for Pirine. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Samaje Pirine, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fielded at the 33. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
47-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Once again, they run with Mixon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We get control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Cincinnati.